Hello and welcome to another video. As again, this is a previous video which I've done for the Scout Association, but I thought it'd be quite good for you lot to have a look at as well. So I was asked to do a backwards cooking 3-course meal for a recent camp for Norfolk Scouts. And so if you don't know what backwards cooking is, it's about basically cooking on a fire but doing things slightly different. So using a different type of pan. So for this one I used an orange as a saucepan. So you have to check the video out to see what it actually cook in the orange. But that's it. Hope you enjoy this, and we'll get back outside very, very shortly. So today we're going to be making ourselves a lovely backwards cooking 3-course meal. So these are the things you're going to need. The first thing we're going to need is an orange, an apple, a banana, some chocolate of choice, some bacon, some cheese, an egg, some tin foil, a chopping board and a knife. So that is all the ingredients you're going to need for your 3-course meal. You're also going to need a fire pit. I'm going to use my barbecue, which I usually use which I use as a wood burning stove, and also a bag of tinder, kindling, and fuel. If you've got that already chopped up inside your house, use that. If not, you can nip over to your local Lidl's or Aldi or Tesco's or Asda, and you can pick up bags of ready-made kindling and some sort of fire lighter as well. We're not going to go over how to make the fire for this one. For you explorers, hopefully you should know this by now. If not, you can do a little bit of research or just watch me just do what I'm going to do over here. So, okay, just before we do actually start our cooking, there's a few little safety things we need to talk about. So we will be using knives, or hopefully a kitchen knife would be more preferable. If you need adult support or another person to help to do the cutting for you, get them to do that, and then you just carry on doing the rest of the activity. Make sure you do wash your hands before you actually start preparing the food and before you start eating the food, because you will be touching the fire, and I'm getting it all ready over there. Think about your kitchen hygiene, camp hygiene, and just get out there and have fun. Right, so we've got everything now. So the first thing you need to do though, before we do any of the cooking, we want to get the fire on the go, because we need a nice, really good bed of embers. So that's going to take about 15-20 minutes to get that thing going. When we're doing that, it gives us enough time to prepare all of the food which we've got down in front of me for the backwards cooking challenge. So let's get a fire on the go. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, we want to get the apple on the go first. It's going to take the longest. So we get the knife, we get our chopping board, and what we want to do, we want to cut a square out of the top of the apple, so around about halfway down. Yeah, and this is going to be our hole for the cheese. And what I do, I call these an apple bomb. Yeah, so these are a really good thing. We call these the apple bombs. It's going to be your main course. So let's just get it all cut up now, and we'll see how that goes. I always split my apples. You might find it easier sometimes just like cross them over, and if you cross it, it's easier to flick out the little bits. There we go. So when we nearly got all that out, next stage you want to do is going to stuff this with cheese. I just want to shove a load of cheese in there. This is what the bomb's all about, the old apple bomb. Right, so we've got that in there. And now we get our bacon. We're going to wrap it in bacon. cover that apple fully in bacon. There we go. So that is my apple bomb. All I need to do now is get my tin foil and wrap that in the tin foil, and then we bung that on the fire. I'll wrap this in bake, wrap that. And now, all we've got to do now is put that on the fire. As soon as the flames die down, we can get that in the old fire. So that's our first one. Right, the next one we're going to make is going to be the banana split, or I named it the Cobra Surprise. The Cobra Surprise, you ask? Well, when I was a scout, we in central Norfolk, in central Norwich, before I moved over to Norwich North, I was scouting the 3rd and 4th Norwich, and we entered a cook competition each year. And each year, you had to design a 3-course meal, cook it on an open fire, and you get judged. And I was the last team ever to win the trophy. The trophy is massive, and all we did, we had a banana and we just sliced it and added some chocolate and some marshmallows to it, and we called it a Cobra Surprise. But I've got no marshmallows today because I couldn't find any inside the shop. So what we're going to do with the knife, we're going to slice down the centre of the banana with the skin still on, and then we're going to take our nice chocolate buttons and shove that into this banana. We're going to wrap it up with foil and then put that in the fire as well, and it makes a really, really lovely dessert. So we've got the Cobra Surprise and we've got the apple bomb so far. So let's get the Cobra Surprise made. Cobra, the reason I called it Cobra Surprise is my patrol was actually called the Cobra Patrol. That's now ready for the fire. Okay, so the apple bomb wants to be in here for at least sort of 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes, just to get that melted and crispy on the outside. Just keep remembering to rotate your stuff. Keep it cooking on both sides. If you need to put more wood in the fire, stoke up your fire and keep that on the go, and then we can have a lovely little thing. Once your apple bomb and banana practically ready, then you go pick your egg up and just put that in there, because it's only going to take a couple of minutes to cook the egg, so we don't want to put it in too early and ruin our egg. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is cut the top off your orange. We want to scoop all of the inside out, so with your knife just scoop it around inside there, and then and if you've got a spoon, you could probably take you could score all that out and get all that out and then drink all that if you want to. So let's get it out. Alright, so we've got a cup. Let's get this orange out of here. Right, so I've now got my orange vessel, and all we're going to do now is put my poached egg, put my egg inside here. So let's just crack the egg, put that inside there. There we go. Get my lid, put my lid on, and then all we're going to do now is just rest that in the fire. So that's my vessel for my egg, for my starter. Okay, so that's cooking away. That's looking quite nice now. This is have a little rotate my bacon bomb. Here we go. I think the banana's practically there as well. So it's now time for the starter. So the poached egg, what we're going to do is drop that into the embers, and then the heat will go through. Son. Right, we don't put tinfoil on top of the orange because you can't see if it's cooked. So once the orange is cooked, it's ready to go. So all we're going to do is just lift off the lid every so often, just to make sure we're good to go. And then we're going to have ourselves a lovely 3-course meal: poached orange in egg, poached egg in orange, apple bomb for main, and a banana split or Cobra Surprise for dessert. Winner, winner, bushcraft dinner. Oh, I just had a slight disaster. I just opened up the lid of the egg and just accidentally dropped it. The yolk fell out a little bit, so I've just picked it up and put it back in. A little bit of ash never really hurt me, does it? There we go. We've got a lovely Bushcraft dinner now. So we've got our poached egg, our apple bomb, banana split, and I've also got our love's orange juice as well. So let's get this out and sit down and start eating my little backwards cooking dinner. There we go. That's the egg. Lovely poached, hint of orange, hit of char. Oh, hot. There we are. Up high actually. Ooh. Well, I realised what the juice was. It's the orange juice. Silly me. Right, let's unwrap this then and see what we've got inside. If you want it crispy, you leave it on a lot longer, or you can bung it on the fire directly to the bacon only. So as I say, it's up to you how you want to do it. But it's been on for a good half an hour. Ooh, that's proper hot. Ooh. Look at that. So if you want to, you can put it straight back onto the fire and leave it like that, or just do what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut it open. Oh, look at this. Just falls apart. You've got mashed apple, melted cheese, nice bacon. Oh yes, you cannot grumble at that. You cannot grumble at this, can we? Oh yes, that is. Now that is the. You know what? That is the bomb. The longer you leave it in there, bacon gets crispy and crispier. Or just take it out, put a grate on the cooker, and then put it straight onto that. It's up to you. You say this is your meal. These are just the ideas. You make it your own. Oh, look at that grease. Right. And now for the third course. Can I reach in and get it? Course. Got a Cobra surprise. Banana split, whatever you want to call it. Let's get this open. Woo! Hot. Oh, look at that. Woo. Banana caramelizes. Here we go. The banana caramelizes, goes all black, and then all the chocolate melts into the banana. You got yourself a nice gooey chocolate banana-y mess. Just mix it all in. If you've got any cream or anything like that, ice cream, oh, this is perfect time to put that on top of this. Oh. Just what I remember. Lovely. What they say in the line clean? Slimy but satisfying. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you come get out yourself, get yourself out in your garden. Make these free or change your recipes up yourself. But give it a go. Let's say it's fun. Something different to do. And it's cold, wintry nights. And sort of, as I say, it started off with me raining and horrible. The sun is out now, there's not a cloud in the sky since I finished doing this. That's it for me today. Until the next time we meet again, happy scouting.